Hello, this is my new channel. I have been on YouTube previously doing book reviews and band reviews and things like that, but I created this channel to help those who self-harm and those who feel as if they can't take life anymore and that they want to kill themselves. I will be taking request topics. I will give specific advice. You're welcome to email me on my email that is specifically for people who need my help. This first video is going to be on the topic of what self-harm is. There are a lot of misconceptions because of popular culture and subculture as to what self-harm really is. First, I must tell you that self-harm is not limited to cutting with razor blades. That seems to be everybody's first assumption. And while that was the form of self-harm that I used to do for a couple of years, that is not the only form. I have a friend who burns himself. I know people who punch walls. I know people who do all sorts of things that you wouldn't think of as being self-harm. Staying in an abusive relationship is self-harm. And it's not something that people do for attention. The majority of people that I know who harm themselves try to conceal it. They will cut on discrete parts of their body. They'll cut on their upper thighs or their shoulders to make sure that their clothing will easily cover it without raising suspicion. I'm pretty sure that people who burn would do the same kind of thing if they can. Generally, people seem to think that if you self-harm, then you're crazy, and that's not the case. You don't have to be crazy to hurt yourself. You just have to be very sad and very hurt. And sometimes you can't cope because you don't have the proper coping mechanisms built into yourself. And those come, from your experiences, and if you haven't had the experiences that allow you to cope, you can't, and you look for an outlet. And cutting and any other form of self-harm that involves specific harm to the body is a coping mechanism, usually for emotional stress, like anxiety, sadness, depression, rage. Despite the fact that you know what you're doing to your body doesn't understand. All your body knows is that you're feeling pain. And so your brain manufactures an opiate. Opiates are pain relievers. And opiates are also known to make you have a euphoric feeling. It basically minorly gets you high. And because it's an opiate, you can become addicted to the sensation just like you can become addicted to a drug. And a lot of people don't believe that you can become addicted to hurting yourself. But when you use it as a coping mechanism to get out your pain and your frustration or your anger or your depression, and it relieves you, then that helps. And it does help at first, but when you get sucked into it, it hurts so much. It hurts everyone around you. It hurts the people you love. Cutting is not a result of insanity. It does not make the person dangerous. It only makes them human. It means that they found a way to cope, even if it's not a correct or constructive way to cope. Depending on requests and what I feel the need to do and what I can get research on and statistics on in the future, I will go fairly systematically through different kinds of self-harm and the causes of self-harm. But what I can let you know is I don't have exact statistics, but numbers of people who harm themselves are rising, especially kids who are 15 or 16. I think they said 10% of us say that we've hurt ourselves, often through cutting. Girls are more predisposed to being cutters, but it's on the increase in males as well, and it's a growing problem. There's also a group of people who are a little different, who do it for attention, people who do it to decorate their bodies. And I may discuss them as well, though they kind of disgust me. If you feel like you know someone who could benefit from this, please tell them that I'm here. Let them email me. I'll have my email on my channel, and you can email me through my Gmail, which is my channel name, with @gmail.com. If you found this video informative or helpful, or if you want to help me tell stories through your own, I encourage you to subscribe, to like this, to favorite it, to share it. Help me help everyone. I don't want anyone to have to be alone in this. I don't want anyone to have to be alone in the hell that I lived. Together, we can make a difference. If you feel like there's someone you know who's hurting themselves, and you don't know how to deal with it on your own, you can send them to me. Thank you for watching.